What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video, this is something that you need to be doing every single day, and I'm going to explain why you need to be doing this every single day. It's very important. It's very important to do this. It doesn't take a lot of work at all. It takes maybe like 5 to 10 minutes at times to complete these, especially the daily moments. As you go through the program itself, it might take a little bit more time, but it's really important that you do these. Just when you hop on the game, it's important that you do these. So this is the daily moments. All right, we have daily moments every single day. I'm going to explain why this is so important. So when you hop in the game, just go into programs, go to daily moments. You can do it this way, where you hop in this way, or you can do it this way. You go into single player modes and you go into moments, then you go to daily moments at the top, and then you can go into May, and you can see for today it is ball player versus Snell. Stepping into the box against the Padres pitcher Blake Snell with your ball player tally 2 hits. Pretty simple moment on rookie. Now, it's not always your ball player. It can be a variety of things. Like one time it was Cy Young, pitch like an inning or two with Cy Young, don't give up any hits. And same thing with like a catfish hunter. One time it was like get hits with Albert Pujols, like get like 1 or 2 hits in a game. Just your average typical moments that are pretty easy. But you can see at the top, it also says it expires May 11th at 11 a.m. So mine reset Central Time. They reset every single day at 11 a.m. So I guess on the West Coast, maybe it just resets every day at 9 a.m. But you can miss a couple days. So I have missed one day. But every time you launch up the game, you need to be hopping in here and doing this moment. All right, and I'm going to explain why that is. Okay, so if we go to the program itself, right? So let's go to the program. Let's take a look at this reward path. We're picking up some packs, some subs. We picked up this Giambi card, which actually unlocks another program. This was for April, so if you missed April, they did put this one back in there, which is nice because I missed April, but I was able to get the Giambi card. I was able to do it later. So eventually here, after today, I'll have my 10th point. Some of them are worth something, like today's moment, right? You see the rewards, it says 1. Some of them are worth like 2, some of them are worth 1. It just kind of depends. Today's is worth 1, but up in the top left corner, you can see where it says I have 9 earned. So I'm about to hit 10. I'm about to get this choice back. Like that Giambi card, I'm going to get either the Kemp or I'm going to get the Madison Bumgarner. It doesn't really matter which one I choose. I might choose Bumgarner first, but it doesn't really matter which one I choose because eventually, as I keep doing these missions every day, I'm going to get the other one. I'm going to get the Kemp. All right, so these cards, they go into the evolution program. The evolution program leads to a diamond. So you do some missions with this card and it leads to a diamond. All right. And also Gary Sheffield right here along the path, he doesn't have anything as far as, he's not the Kemp or the Bumgarner with missions. I don't know if this card's gonna have missions. It might end up having missions. Might just get this card, 91, 116, 74, 86, 104. It's a fine 92 overall card, right? But you might be asking yourself, Movie, why do you want this 92 overall Gary Sheffield? Why do you want, and we'll take a look here in the player programs, why do you want some of these cards, right? Why do you need a Matt Kemp at 88 overall, right? Why do you need this card? Why do you need this Madison Bumgarner card at 88? And the reason I also say that is because if you go look at my team, you got to keep in mind, if you're watching this video, I make videos and I stream on Twitch for a living. This is like basically, this is what I do. So I'm on the game constantly, playing. This is what I do. So why would I need these cards? When I got the parallel 5 Soriano and the parallel 5 Chipper Jones and the parallel 5 Trout and on, all these cards. Why would I need like a Gary Sheffield or a Matt Kemp or a Madison Bumgarner? Not even gonna make my main Diamond Dynasty team. One reason I say is it's always nice to have some extra cards for events, but I do recommend, honestly, I recommend knocking out all of the content. Don't just ignore the other forms of content, because even like this conquest to get this Pujols, maybe it took me like a day or 2 to like knock out the entire USA map. Plus you're gonna get like a bunch of gold cards for one of the collections you can either keep or sell. but I wanted to get this pool hole. So let's see if I can view the goals and maybe even look at the card from here. I don't know if I can. It's not that important, but you can see the card in the picture. That's really what's important. So I got an 89 pool holes. I'm going to explain why this is so important. If you go to basically, let's see, if we go to the collections here, collections, right? We start looking at some of these legends and flashbacks collections, okay? So we don't have a lot of these cards in the game right now. We have 3 prime cards. We have really a lot of rookie cards. There's that pool holes, for example. All right. The reason that this is important is eventually you're going to want to have these collections close to done. And I'm gonna hop on MLB The Show 20 because this is it's just a better way of explaining. It's a better way of explaining it to you. So hold on one second. All right, so now we're on MLB The Show 20. I don't have MLB The Show 19 on my box. I don't have it on my PS5. I just have 20 to show you, but it happened in MLB The Show 19. That was the first time that we saw it, and it's gonna happen most likely again this year. I'd be kind of surprised if it didn't. I'm not sure which player it's gonna be, but let's take a look at I don't know if it's gonna be in programs or collections. It's probably gonna be in collections. All right, so legends and flashbacks. Doesn't this look similar to MLB The Show 21? Almost like the exact same thing, right? Starter collections, legends and flashbacks, live series, all this junk, right? At one point last year, it did not have the Mike Trout on it. It just had nothing, like how it does now. But what does this do eventually? It eventually lets you unlock. I mean, isn't it very, very similar to what it was on MLB The Show 20? I feel like it's going to be the same thing. Eventually, though, you're going to have to collect a lot of these cards to get to that big time. It's basically what this is we have the live series collection that's early, and then about like June, July, we have the legends and flashbacks collection, which started, it was Honus Wagner, and then last year it was like a really, really great Mike Trout, you know, and it's going to be something again this year. I would love to see like an A-Rod. I don't even know who it's going to be. You never really know. You know, we're all trying to guess. We'll all try to figure it out who it's going to be. But you can see there's a lot of these collections that you're going to need to do. And you want to do those daily moments to start picking up some of those diamond cards in these spots, you know, or those collection cards. Because when it comes time to do this, right, you're either going to have to buy a lot of the cards out of the market, and they're going to be more expensive because now they're a part of like all the sets and everyone wants that new super card, you know what I'm saying? Or you put in your work now and you hop on the game for the 5 minutes it takes to do these moments, and you start knocking out the offline content and building up a bunch of these cards. Like for example, last year Javi Baez would have been one of these cards, or like this Eddie Matthews, you know what I'm saying? It's like just one of these like lower tier cards that you get that goes in this collection that ends up saving you tons of stubs. Now you've got a bunch of like no sell cheap cards that you grinded out. And also when this collection hits, you don't want to go back and be like, man, I have to grind out all of this stuff now. You want to just be ahead of the game and start chipping away and chipping away and chipping away and adding up your free no sell cards from offline content. It's important. You know, you might have a lot of stubs with nothing to spend it on right now because you've been flipping. Like, start looking to get some deals on some of these cards. I'm gonna go back to MLB The Show 21 and talk about some more stuff. All right, so we're back on the game over here. You can see in the legends and flashbacks, it just has a picture of Jackie Robinson for right now. I'll probably switch to something else. It'll be some kind of card. But what I wanted to say is, like, let's take a look at future stars, right? That's what I want to look at. All right, future stars, right? So let's see if Austin Riley's gone way down in price. They're starting to go down in price. There's no Mazzara. You can't get it anymore, right? It's not available. It was in the first inning program. It's not available anymore. I think it was either that or a space pack, right? I can't remember. Point is, you can't get this card any other way than buying it out of the market right now. So I picked it up when it was like about 5,000 to 6,000. Now it's up to like, let's see, it's up to 8. It's going up just slightly every single day. So you can either like start obtaining these cards, and I say collect these cards, but don't put them in the collection yet. Don't click them through. Just own them. Just own them and hold them, because this card is either going to go, this card could go drastically up later on when it goes to that point. And so there's two things you need to do. You're gonna have it to collect to get that mid-tier thing. You already have it. Or this card that isn't available, like this Kopech and this Riley, they won't be available after the second inning program. Most likely they'll just be gone. Like, there won't be a way to get them until like at the very end of the year. We're talking like November, December. They'll start doing stuff to like get you the other cards in case somebody bought the game in like November. You know what I'm saying? Because if you bought the game in November, like, how are you supposed to catch up on all this stuff? So they'll give more opportunities to do that. But for a long stretch, it's like it's here today, it's gone for a while. Like, once the second inning is over, the bosses will not be coming back for a long time. You know what I mean? So it's even if you look at something like that boss collection. Where's the boss collection? I don't even know if that's I'm trying to think of where that might be. Let's just go to the program itself. All right, let's see. Second inning program collections. Let's look at this one. All right, so Valenzuela was about 50K. Now he's up to 74. Can't get him anymore. You know what I mean? You have the supply and demand goes through. People put him in this collection. He's way up. Piazza was around 30. He's way up to like 55. Actually, you know what? I'll put my money where my mouth is, and I'll just buy this card. I'm not even gonna mess with the order. I'll just buy it. Now I have the loft, and now I have all three of these cards. But you notice, and this is important, I'm not locking in any of them. I'm not locking in any of these for the 50,000 XP or the stubs. It's just a waste. It's a huge waste. I'm not trading like potentially hundreds of thousands of stubs for 50K XP. That's not worth it to me at all. And neither is getting the 15,000 back. That's not worth it either. That should be like 150. Should be like 150, and then I'd be like, well, you know what? I might do it. You know, I might do it for that. Maybe, probably. You know, at that point, I would probably do it. But that's just some random thoughts today. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed the video though. I know it was random, but I know I want you to do it. I want you to be informed. And no one really explains this kind of stuff sometimes, you know what I mean? So it's stuff that's kind of second nature to me because I've played the game for so long. But I feel like if I was watching the video and I didn't know what I was doing, this is the kind of video I might want to see. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace out.